What's it been, like 2, maybe 3 days that I got this Note 7? I posted on social media that I got one of the safe versions of the phones after the recall. I checked for the black square on the box, I checked the IMEI number online, I even checked for the green battery indicator, and everything was good. So I got the Note 7. And then, as my luck would have it with Samsung devices, 2 days later, Samsung posted a thing online saying you gotta return the Note 7s because they're discontinuing the phone altogether. So I'm going to outline some of the features that I really like about the Note 7, and hopefully you guys can help me pick a replacement device in the comment section below. Starting off with the display. This thing's display is easily the best display on any device right now. Super AMOLED screen, everything looks crisp and clear, and you just can't beat that. Most phones nowadays have a Quad HD display, but this one is still one of the best ones in terms of color representation. The blacks are black, the colors are vibrant, everything just looks amazing. Just look at how sharp and crisp everything just looks, and that for me is stellar. It's a device that'll last for the next year, no problem. Everything is nice and bright. It can go to super bright for outdoor visibility on sunny days. Again, nothing is perfect, but it's better than most devices. And if you're using your phone in bed, you can bring the brightness way down and you can still use your phone if you're one of those people that uses it before going to bed. So colors stay vibrant and rich despite the brightness you're at, which is amazing. Another thing, the curved edges are done perfectly, and it has palm rejection now, so you don't accidentally touch the glass with your palm and it doesn't pick up those inputs, and you can still interact with the phone. And that curved display is what really makes this phone such a delight to look at and to use. In the hand, this phone feels amazing. It's like one of the older Notes or iPhone 7 Plus type of device in terms of being a phablet, but with a smaller form factor. You can almost use this thing with one hand. And it's like the perfect blend between metal and glass to make this the most beautiful and the most easy to use phone I've ever used. Have a look at this. On the Note 7, I can easily wrap my thumb and my middle finger around the phone, whereas on the iPhone 7 Plus, for example, I can barely get them to touch. And that's what I mean. It just feels so nice in the hand. And it's a little bit better than the S7 Edge because they made the metal around the edges a little bit thicker, so it's a little bit easier to hold. And on the back of the phone is the camera. Now, they came down a little bit in terms of megapixels, down to 12 megapixels, but that's not the point. Those of you who know cameras know that it's not about the megapixel count, it's about the sensor style and size that's on the inside. Anyways, you can double tap the home button to pull up the camera, which launches super duper fast. The pictures are extremely fast. You can take many in quick succession. The resolution is 12 megapixels for stills at 4:3 aspect ratio. Of course, this is Android. You can get an app that unlocks every other feature. The front-facing camera shoots in 1440p video. The rear camera shoots in 4K and 12 megapixel for stills, and the image quality is amazing. The Note 7 is already and easily the best Android camera until we see what the Pixel is packing. The front-facing camera is no slouch either. The wide-angle lens on the front allows you to capture a lot of selfies with a lot of your friends in them. Another really important thing for me is the battery. The battery on this thing is 3,500 milliamp hours, which means that having fast charging is pretty important. And in this case, have a look at this. I charged the phone pretty much to full in under an hour, which is a pretty big deal considering the size of this battery. Oh, and this phone also has NFC charging. Another notable feature on the phone is the retina scanner or fingerprint scanner, which is kind of just cool. Over here, the retina scanner unlocks the phone almost as fast as fingerprint. Once you get used to it, you just learn to press a button on your phone, open your eyes, and it just unlocks the phone. It's crazy. Another really cool thing is a stylus. Now, this isn't something that I really ever needed. It's just kind of cool to have. I mean, really, you're just drawing houses and penises. What do people use this for anyways? Let's be real. No, but seriously, it's kind of cool to have. You can jot a note on the screen when it's off. You just pull out the stylus or the S Pen and just jot something down really quickly, like a grocery list or a thought that comes to mind. I use it all the time for video ideas that pop up all of a sudden. And the pen clicks. How cool is that? And you can't put it in backwards unlike the Note 5, so you can't screw that up. Another cool feature is the fact that the Note 7 is waterproof, IP67 certified or 68 or whatever. You can also write underwater. I don't know when you'd ever use this, but it's kind of just cool to have. And oh man, such an awesome phone. Damn you, Samsung. So as I said, there are a ton of features that I really like about this phone, and the obvious replacement for that is the S7 Edge. But been there, done that. I don't want to go back. The OnePlus 3 is a cheap alternative. The iPhone 7 Plus is a bigger alternative, but iOS. iPhone 7, smaller, but iOS. And of course, there's this other square phone that we're not going to talk about. But a more realistic replacement for me would be the Priv, which is my backup phone. I kind of don't like the multimedia of this. The camera is not the greatest for my purposes because, as I said, I shoot a lot of my YouTube videos on my phone, including this one for the most part. So it's not ideal, but it's manageable. And it's dirt cheap right now. Another one is a Nexus 6P, which is a great phone all around. It has USB Type-C, it has a great camera, it has a great resolution screen, it has a great price tag. And then there's the Passport. Maybe I'll use that instead? Sometimes I say silly things. Anyways, guys, that's been the video for the Note 7. It is such a shame that this phone did not work out, and really it's one of the few ones that I thought I could keep for the long haul. But, you know, it is what it is. It's just a phone at the end of the day. So I want your suggestions in the comment section below. Let me know which one you think I should get in lieu of the Note 7. Kind of a bummer, but I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys.